Good evening. My name is Michael, and I'm from Pinnacle Homes and Projects. And we're coming to you as our first video for the year 2023. So this is basically our first video for the year, where we are welcoming you to Pinnacle Homes YouTube channel, the one that has been running since August last year. We have had a number of viewers, which we welcome, and we are thankful for that. We also have had a number of subscribers. We're now sitting at 55 subscribers, which is a very good and encouraging number. It's a very good and encouraging number. So we encourage you to also keep on spreading the word, be it to the families, friends, whoever that you know who might be in need of an alternative housing solution. Because as you know, with the economy not doing very well now, not a lot of people can afford to build brick houses, and mostly people find the Nutec houses to be actually better in terms of the pricing and affordable. Yeah, so we started our operations for the year on the 4th of January, and we've been operating as of the 4th January to today, 22nd of January. So we've been working in 2023 for the past 3 weeks. Mostly we've been doing the site visits, we've been seeing our clients, we've been doing follow-ups on our clients, because there's quite a lot of our clients that we sent quotations last year that we need to follow up on. And we are also spreading the word in terms of advertising, be it on the internet, as usual, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all other channels. And we're looking forward to a fruitful year where there is quite a lot of good projects. I think last year we did put a lot of information out there on the YouTube channel that is quite sufficient for our clients. We put information pertaining to the Nutec house itself, like what is a Nutec house, because majority of the people, they still do not know what is a Nutec house or what is a Nutec house. So we tried our best to explain, where we touched base and explain to our clients what a Nutec house is, because that information we felt it was very critical for them to know. And that was where we are touching on the information with regards to the features of the Nutec house. What is the Nutec house made of? Which is the fiber cement. We explained that in detail last year, that a Nutec house is made of fiber cement, and they are waterproof and fireproof, if you like, soundproof also. They are used in terms of cladding and walling and building alternative houses. These are the houses that you get affordable compared to the traditional or the conventional brick houses, and they are quick to assemble, fast to build, and they are a lifetime investment actually, because if you build a Nutec house right now, it's a house that will be standing for as long as you live. It requires less or little maintenance, unlike the traditional Wendy house, which needs to be stained every year with red oxide, which is more like painting to make sure that it still looks good. With Nutec, you just need to paint it, and that's all. I'm looking at a picture of a Nutec right now. I think you can see on the background there is some picture frames with Nutec houses there. So I'm looking at the Nutec houses right now. They are coming in handy planks, which is the overlapping one. Others, they like to call them slats. And then you have got your flat boards. The roofing is the IBR 0.47, which is our strongest in the currently in terms of our Nutec builds. We also have 0.4, though we do have better roof sheets in terms of quality compared to the 0.47 and 0.4, which is the 0.5. The 0.5, they are coming in Chromadec. They are actually coated, and they are actually stronger than the 0.4 and 0.47. These are the ones that are in color bond. They can be blue in color, they can be maroon, they can be gray, they can be silver, they can be any color according to the color themes that they do in the market. So that is an optional that a client can choose on, though our standard best Nutec roof sheet for the Nutec houses is 0.47, and these are normally in the same color, which is natural silver, right? That is the most common color, whereas with the Chromatec now you're getting colors that are in different colors: blue, red, maroon, silver, natural, charcoal, and whatever color that you may choose. And they also come in corrugated roof sheets, very strong corrugated, which are also coated. And by coated, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. If you flip over the roof sheet, you see that it has got another color there. Normally it's creamish in color. That means it's extra coated, it's given extra strength, more than just the corrugated, the galvanized rather, that is done on our best roof sheets. Most of our roof sheets, they are galvanized, right? And I think from the understanding of galvanized, everyone will agree with me, it means that they cannot rot, they are anti-corrosion, so they are not affected by the corrosion. So last year in our videos we touched a lot of things that we do. Foundations that are concrete foundations, which we throw normal concrete floor. We dig foundations and we throw concrete. At times we put steel in there, the wire mesh, or we might put even the white core steel inside the trenches, depending with the specs of the engineers, depending with the location, depending with how the soil is. Because remember, in South Africa, some soils are very oily. By oily, I mean that the soil will be not strong, especially along the coast. And if someone wants to build along the coast, it's usually advisable that they go on stilts, which is the pause. But some kilometers off the coast, or some areas of the coast, the soil tend to continue being oily. And at times the engineer specs would encourage that we use the steel in terms of reinforcement inside the trenches of the foundation. That's where you get your white cough and other type of steel that we put in there. Or perhaps we don't do that, it's just the mesh wire, the wire mesh, and then throw the concrete, and then that's all. And then we also touched about the other type of the floors that we have, that we do have the shutterfly boards, which are in fact quite solid compared to the ordinary normal pine floor, the Wendy house type, which is 12 millimeters thick. Because with them shutterply boards, they are very solid. They come from 18, 22 and upwards. I'm talking of the millimeter thickness, which are very strong. And this year we also thought that because the market is finding our products at times to be a bit costly in terms of the pricing itself, because of our suppliers who keep on increasing the prices week in and week out, because most of these Nutec materials, they are imports coming from Southeast Asia, like I did mention last year, and some of the countries from that sub-region, and they are not locally manufactured. And then if you go for the locally manufactured, the South African Bureau standards approved boards, the South African Technical Association approved boards, the SATA and SABS, these are the ones that are now made in South Africa, and local tend to be superior quality, and tends to be a bit higher in terms of the pricing compared to the ones that are coming from the Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and so on. And then the difference in price is that the ones that are locally made, they are quite pricey and expensive compared to the imports, because they are durable, they are very strong, they are of high quality. Same with even the rhino boards. The local gypsum boards, South African made, they are very strong and durable and quality. I think you would agree with me that local products, South African made products, they are quite standard products. They are quite of a high quality compared to the imports from Asia. But then we look at the affordability in terms of our clients, in terms of our market. So we looked at these boards, and then they were tested in South Africa. So the difference was not that big in terms of the quality. That's why you would find out that the ones that we are also getting from our suppliers coming from Asia, they've passed through these tests in South Africa, the standards test and so on, and they've passed. And there are also solid boards which are passed on SATA, the South African Technical Association of Standards, not necessarily the SABS, the South African Bureau of Standards. So it's actually good for you, the client, to know the difference between these two associations, because at times your architect or your municipality or your council might insist on SABS over the SATA boards, which are mostly the imports from Asia. But generally there is not much difference between these boards, and it's just the difference being that the others are local, they are of high quality compared to the others that are imports. So I think we have touched on that. Windows, we touched on that. It's aluminium windows. We do 900 by 900, 600 by 600 on bathrooms, and we have got gutters, downpipes on our finishings, and then bashboards and fascia boards as usual, in terms of our cladding on top, just below our roof level. And then we do have partitions that we do. These are the demarcations, if you like, or divisions of the rooms inside, if you like. So we partition, divide rooms, and then according to the number of the rooms that you want, and then we give you the doors that are standard. We have got solid doors that are standard, solid bedroom doors, and we have got also wooden slide doors for those who want to manage space, because at times space management is very important, and then you don't need a door frame and open them in and out. Same with the bathrooms. You can have wooden slide doors instead of the ones on door frame for space management. And just to touch on the bathrooms, our bathrooms are on average 1.2 by 3 meters, which is 3.6 square meters. However, of late, majority of our clients have been building bathrooms of 6 square meters, which is 3 meter by 2 meter, because they tend to be bigger. They enable you to even have a bathtub and an ample space for your washing machine, your cupboards, in terms of your clothes, your toilet pot, and your shower, which is normally the 900 by 900, enclosed in a 1.2 by 1.2 or in a 900 by 900 shower cubicle or shower glass or shower door. So we have also come up with the labor charges, because you see, most of the time when we have sent quotations to the market, we have seen that most of our clients are failing to afford buying cash. They are failing to afford buying cash. They are also failing to get funded by the banks, because the banks themselves, they do not have, they are not qualifying them. By qualifying them, I mean that they are not being approved for the amounts of money that could build something of of substance, like a big house that has got everything ready to move in. For some reasons, perhaps on the ITC, they are not qualifying in terms of the right amounts. So we also felt that we need to assist our clients by introducing the labor charges component. So by the labor charging component, we mean that we can also charge labor to build the house and the clients buying materials. I would like to repeat this and emphasize on this one. So in 2023 now, we are now also building Nutec houses and charging labor. We are now allowing clients to buy materials, and then we charge labor. So we charge labor for you to build your house, just like what the brick builders are doing, have been doing for years and years. From the foundation, toilet, basin, shower, electricity, skimming, painting, all the installation until we give you the keys for a ready to move in house. So we are also saying to you, the client, we have understood the needs of the clients. We have understood that there is challenges in terms of the qualifying amount that the market is getting from the banks, the funding that they are getting from the banks. We've also understood that we're living in very difficult and tough economic times, where there is not enough money in terms of savings, where someone can just go to the bank and draw from his account to build himself a house. So in so doing, we felt that instead of us sending quotations and quotations to clients, and then we keep on getting the same result and answer, to be told that it's beyond their budget. Some are blunt, they will tell you that you're expensive, but we are not expensive. The thing is that the market itself must appreciate that where we are buying the materials, that's where the problem is. Materials are going up every week. Timber is going up every week. Nutec boards are imports coming from Asia. They are going up every 2 weeks. I'm talking of reality of what is happening, if not 2 weeks per month. And it's very difficult for business. And if it's timber, treated timber, everyone likes his structure to be built with treated timber for obvious reasons, because then it's protected from the elements such as termites and others that can gnaw the timber. And then we do have a challenge where if we build like that, with the standard materials from timber, roof sheets and everything, aluminium windows that have got enough glazing, everything pushes the price up. When the price is going up, it needs to be compensated by the clients. We push that to the customer or to the client. It's natural, it's business. And we cannot go to the suppliers and manufacturers to ask for reduced prices, because they are telling us the same thing, that wherever they are importing them, they are also going up. And we understand the reason. Some of them, they are economics. There is a lot of things which are linked to the economics of this country. The rand and dollar rate, the load shedding that has crippled the economy, and the economy of South Africa, which is not growing, actually going down. And all these things, they are affecting the rate of inflation is also going up. So this market volatility, which is the market uncertainty, that makes it difficult for us in business to be able to maintain the same price over a period of time. We used to do that in 2008, 9, 10, 12, because the economy was quite stable and was not volatile. We're just coming from COVID, and then there's load shedding, and all these things, they're affecting productivity from our manufacturers. Where they used to produce perhaps tons and tons of Nutec boards, they are now producing smaller quantities, because they cannot run production at full capacity because of load shedding. They have to work on skeleton staffs because of the economy. The rate of the rand to the dollar is not good as it was before. The rand is also depreciating, which means that for the from the importer point of view, who is importing here in South Africa, whenever the rand is also losing the value, those guys who are supplying to South Africa, they are smiling, because they are getting a lot of money, because the rand is weakening compared to the dollar. So all those things, when they happen now, they are passed to to our suppliers, and our suppliers, they pass to us. We then buy also, we pass to the clients. However, where we find it difficult is on the client level, because the client now do not usually get to understand this long chain of dynamics. So they actually expect us to go down in pricing instead of going up. So we then felt that we still want to be in business. We still want to build alternative housing solutions. We still want to provide people with affordable accommodation that they can afford. We still want to provide people with decent homes. So what do? We then said, okay, let's us perhaps come with labor. We are now charging labor. So whenever you send your inquiry in our inbox, be it a 45 square meter, 36 square meter, 100 square meter, we are going to quote it the way we are quoting it before. So we're going to send you a quotation of us building you a ready to move in, with us supplying materials the normal way we have been doing. And then you look at the quotation depending with your affordability and your budget. If you feel that, okay, guys, Pinnacle Homes, Michael, you can go ahead, I'm able to afford you guys building me, just give me a structure with the keys, it's good. We do it the way that we've been doing it all these years. But if you cannot afford, you look at the quotation again. You then should come back to us to say, is there any way that you can assist me in terms of this project to continue, instead of this project to be built, instead of me abandoning the project altogether or the idea. That's when we'll say, okay, yes, what you saw on the video, we can be able to build you the Nutec house. So let's work out our labor charges. So we'll sit down with our carpenters, we'll write down the list of the materials, we'll write down the list of suppliers, we'll write down the expenses related to the project, from labor, transport, everything that is expense or that is expensed as an expense in our books. We'll write it down, all the overheads, and then list them, amount them, total them. So if they come to 60,000 or 85,000, so that's our cost of expenses, the expenditure to run your project until it's completed. So we'll present to you a paper document that has got that kind of financials that states that this is exactly what we are going to incur from inception until we complete. These are our costs, these are our expenses, these are overheads from labor, transport, and our profit component. And then we then write you another also list of materials, expense them, total them, and then present to you to say this is what you should be spending on foundation, on board lining, on the structure itself, on electrical, plumbing, skimming, painting. So you're just paying labor now. But our payment will remain 3-part payment, because we do not want to have a lot of payments. So we'll structure it in a way that it remains the way it has been, where there's payment before we start, payment on the roof level, and payment on completion. So I hope that if we are to work together in terms of labor, it's going to help us a lot. It's going to create a win-win situation. We are also going to try our best to make sure that our labor charges are very competitive to enable us to keep on getting more work. We're going to sit down and work with our guys and revise prices and revise expenses and see how we can help the market, because we are really passionate about the business. It's a business that we cannot abandon. We've been doing it for quite some time, and we have invested a lot of time in it, training, learning, even opening a YouTube channel, so that our clients are very much kept up to date and posted about the developments within the Nutec industry, the new technologies, the features of the Nutec, how competitive they are, and why they should be going for the Nutec compared to the traditional brick houses. And it is our wish if also the government was to look at working with us, so that they can also be able to give us jobs to deliver houses to the people, in terms of the provision of affordable houses to the people, especially in South Africa, where accommodation and houses are a challenge. Yeah, so that is what we are going to do this year. We'll continue building Nutec houses. You want a Nutec house, you know where to get us. We have our details on this channel. We have our phone numbers. Our website is linked to the channel as well, and we are quite visible almost on all social media platforms. So that is what I felt, that today we should welcome all our clients, our 55 subscribers. We thank you so much for being there for us. We value you, and we hope that the number is going to increase from the current 55, perhaps to 120, to 200, to 300, and at one time perhaps to 1,000. You never know. So the more people subscribe, the more people also are able to know that there is alternative housing solutions in the market. It's not only brick, there is also houses that people can afford. We are based in Cape Town. That's where we are based. We have got an office also in Johannesburg, in Norwood. So for those people who have been asking, are you able to build in Johannesburg? Yes, we are. Are you able to build in Mpumalanga? Yes, we are. Are you able to build in Northern Cape? Yes, we are. Are we able to build in Eastern Cape? Yes, we are. Are you able to build in Free State? Yes, we are. Are you able to build in Northwest? Yes, we are. Are you able to build in the Western Cape? Yes, we've been building in the Western Cape. Are you able to build in Gauteng province? Yes, we can. Are you able to build in Limpopo province? Yes, we can. So we are not limited. KZN, KwaZulu-Natal province, we also would like to build there. We would like to traverse and leave all our footprints throughout the entire republic. So it is our wish. We are also in Namibia, in Swakopmund, in Namibia. So there is Pinnacle Homes International, a registered company in Namibia. And 2023, we're going to be there in Namibia building. We're also looking forward to be building in Zimbabwe. It is also a market that we are very keen on and interested in. So all these are because we are passionate about the industry. We started in this industry when all others who are now flooding the market were not there. Unfortunately, with the flooded market came scams, came crooks, if I can use that way, came fraudulent activities, came corruption, came people who are there to fleece clients' monies and running away without building, came people who take projects, abandon them without completion. From the beginning of the structure, before completion, then they run away. We have had a lot of people coming to us, asking us that we complete their projects. And it's very sad, especially when we get messages, phone calls from quite a lot of clients who have lost a lot of money and big money to these elements in the market who are unscrupulous and who are not genuine builders and who are not genuine companies, and they are just there to steal clients' deposits. So that is primarily the reason why I opened a channel, because I believe that in actually facing the market, where the market would see my face as they see, this is Michael Emmanuel from Pinnacle Homes, it means I've got nothing to hide. I'm in the business of building Nutec houses, to build you a house, to provide you and your family accommodation. I have a very good record, and I'm proud to say that since we started and since I started the business, I've never taken a single cent of a client. It's something that is that I take as an achievement, something that is I held myself with high esteem, something to be proud of, because in this day and age, to have integrity, to be a man of integrity, is something that is very valuable. And it's also a background that stretches long with me from my upbringing, my religious background, and all those things. So we are not in that kind of funny business. We don't even belong there. This specifically is for those clients who, even after watching us on YouTube, after visiting us at the office, after impressing on them, after convincing them that we are genuine builders or a company, they're still doubtful. Last year there were two clients like that. They even had gone to unscrupulous builders there. They even shared their experiences where they were scammed. Another client 90,000 rands, another one 30,000, 40, and I helped them to say, I can complete your project. I send them the quotations, reasonable amounts, because remember, whatever we do, we must make a profit to be able to pay also our guys. However, what did they do? They went back to these very same people and they were scammed more money, and they lost even more money. And as we speak, they don't have a house. They've been to police stations, they've been everywhere. But the police will tell you that we do not deal with these issues. These are civil court cases, go to the civil court. So it's a problem. We feel sorry when we see clients losing money like that. I've even taken it upon myself to go to the police, the South African Police Service, the SAPS. You sit with them, they do not understand these things, because to them they are saying that there is not any record of a client who is saying that he has lost money from people who are using your name. You understand? Even if they use your name, they are saying to me that it's not a problem, because there is no evidence that links you directly. But then I'm telling them that I'm trying to protect the clients as well, because there is a confusion of others who are very extreme, who even will go and advertise, sell, use your pictures, use your work, claim to be Pinnacle Homes. It's unfortunate that the police in this country, I don't want to dwell much into the politics of this country, but it's a fact that everyone knows that things do not really work well within that sector. So what we can only do is to warn you. If you go to our website, you see there's a warning there. We did warn the clients. The first thing, if you click on our website, we warned. We even shamed people there. We named and shamed the company there. It's there because they were using our name. They were going around lying that they're Pinnacle Homes. They were using Pinnacle Homes work, videos, pictures, and how can you do that? So this is Pinnacle Homes. As you can see my cap, this is Pinnacle Homes and Projects. Our logo is quite visible, Pinnacle Homes and Project, and our colors are black, white, with that arrow that signifies that we are the best company to build your Nutec house. Pinnacle Home Builders, Pinnacle Home Builders, with a house on top on that triangular structure. So this is our cap and even our regalia. This logo appears from our t-shirts, from our shirts, work suits, everything. And it's a logo that you see on our invoices. Any invoice that does not have this logo is not ours. We do not represent that company. Any company that comes to you saying they are Pinnacle Homes, they should be able to have that logo. And the good thing is that I'm the only one who does quotations, so they must be able to tell you that their name is Michael Emmanuel with the phone numbers that I've told that you see on our channel. So if you can see from the background, I don't know if I can pick a logo here. I'm trying to pick a logo. I think on that one, yes, there is a logo here on that picture frame, Pinnacle Homes. So that's what we do. We build Nutec houses. We do not go around claiming to be builders and then not build or take some clients' monies or fleece clients' monies or engage in fraudulent activities. We are not scams. We are builders of Nutec houses, and we are very passionate and very proud of our workmanship. Like I said in our previous videos, because there are some clients who are watching here, perhaps one or two. There is clients who also drop us down. They know themselves. We build them on those invoices that are dropped down, understanding their budgets, understanding their needs, understanding their situations financially. But then as human beings, they start being difficult during the process of the build. We have even lost some monies where others, they try to be difficult. So when we get those kind of clients, some we even give them extras that they didn't pay for, because we try to create relationships so that we also have referrals from the same clients. So I'm addressing this to those clients. They know themselves. If they are not even more than 3, the clients that have disappointed us so much, that after we've built them beautiful structures like that, they've been a bit difficult or even more difficult. So the message is that if the clients are to get their Nutec houses built this year, 2023, it's either they accept the quotation that we are going to send them initially, the first quotation. If they don't afford it, they accept the invoice of the labor. We are not going to be going down on pricing. We are not going to be negotiated down more than what is viable, because we have learned the hard way throughout the history of our company, that whenever we have done that in our own kindness, showing love, kindness, understanding people, their challenges, we have been the ones that have been bent the most, unfortunately. And where in the market you have had these ones that are the scams, these ones that are the bad guys in the market. They are the ones that are getting much of these businesses, because when they go to the market, they do not even have time to sit and explain like what I'm doing. They just take whatever they take, even if it's 15,000, 20,000, and then they abandon the project. So they get a number of projects. They get a volumes because they are not building. Either they are building, or they are not completing, or they are abandoning the projects, or they are there just to steal your money and your deposit. So it's your choice this year 2023 to work with us and get the project done in quality, pay the right amount, and you don't get a project that is abandoned, left incomplete, or you don't have money stolen from you. Or else, if you don't agree with all these alternatives that we have put on the table, unfortunately, then there's others in the market that perhaps you can work with. So those are the most important aspects, that quality of a product is a result of the right amount paid. For example, just to buy a 3 meter 76 by 50 by 76, sorry, just a small 3 meter plank, or it can be a 114 by 38 by 3 meter, you are looking at over 80 rand on average, to 100 and above if they go on 4.2, 3.6. If you go to the beams, the 152s, 228s, you can imagine how much it is. We have got beams in the market that are going for 700 rands. We have got laminated beams that are going for thousands of rands. So all those things, for those guys who like to build going up, double stories, building on top of existing structures, you need laminated beams. Building loft houses. So we want our clients to be able to understand that Nutec houses, they are not a cheap product, because there is a misconception that it's a cheap product. People think that Nutec houses, they are just bungalows that are very cheap, that one can just assemble. Some even, when they mention them, because they don't know, they even use words like walkie. Can you build me a walkie? We do not build walkies at all. We do not build shacks. We do not build walkies. We build Nutec houses. We build houses that you, your family, your children, your grandchildren will live in. We built a Nutec house. Same house that you see in the United States of America, in Canada, in New Zealand, Australia. We build those kind of houses, a proper house. We don't build walkies or whatever people might think of. We have a video channel on YouTube that can take you through the processes, different videos. You can see the beautiful work. We are not building substandard work or cheaper products, but we're building buildings that last. We're building a lifestyle. We're giving homes that brings lifestyle, that changes lives in the communities, to your house, to your family. Because remember, where you stay is the one that affects your growth in life. If you are comfortable in a space, you can also grow. It can be reflected from the outside of yourself. So that's what we do. We build Nutec houses. And my name is Michael Emmanuel from Pinnacle Homes and Projects. As you can see, this is our logo, www.pinnaclehomes.co.za. House, tick on red, the right company, Pinnacle Home Builders. So whenever you think of building Nutec houses, don't look further. Call us 074 246 4182, 083 730 9360. My name is Michael Emmanuel, based in Cape Town, also operating in Johannesburg in Node. I'm able to travel with my team anywhere in South Africa. We are able to do site visits anywhere in South Africa. So you mustn't be worried much about thinking about how good is this company. Are they registered? Yes, we are registered. This is the company registration document. So you can see you are dealing with a registered company. This is our certificate that shows that we are registered and we are a known company that has got operations that are genuine. So a registered company, we are working on registering with the National Home Builders Building Council, NHRBC, the National Home Builders Registration Council. It's something that has actually been holding us. So this year, 2023, before April, we need to have NHBRC certificate so that we can be able to take projects that are bond projects. We've been failing to build bond projects because of not having NHRBC. So we are going to register NHRBC this year, 2023. We are also going to make sure that we join the Institute of Roofing Council for those structures that are needed in terms of to comply with the structural engineer specs on present certificates with regards to the roofing standards. We built our own trusses and everything. Everything that we do is standard, exactly like the guys that have got NHRBC. But at times, because of the specs and municipalities' requirements of different councils, they might go into requiring ICR. So NHRBC is what we want to do, and we'll get it. And we'll build new Nutec houses on NHRBC projects in this year, 2023. Like I said, we are a registered company. We also have a sister company called Indudumela Holdings. Indudumela Holdings, registered company also. That one is the company that we use if you want to build in government, be it projects or any other projects that might be requiring Black Economic Empowerment certificates. It's actually this one that I'm holding here. That's the Indudumela Holdings. Indudumela Holdings is a female-owned 100% company, of which I'm also a director. This is the company that is also having Black Economic Empowerment compliance, right, and with the right levels that are needed. So I felt today that I need to welcome my clients in 2023, my subscribers, the people who watch my channel, the 55 subscribers. I value you the most because you chose Pinnacle Homes. You chose to be educated about Nutec houses. You chose to deal with the right company. You chose to deal with the right person. I call you to invite as many people as you can, and let's get the numbers going so that we can have a lot of subscribers. We need to grow the channel so that as many people can know that there is better houses that can be built. It's not only brick that is a house. That's the misconception that people have had for long, to think that it's only brick that is a house. We need to break that thinking and bring something new to the market and to the country. So the world is changing actually. Everywhere you look, the world is changing. The world is going renewable in almost everything. The world is going off-grid in almost everything, from electrical off-grid. So we also need off-grid type of houses. We are bringing those off-grid type of houses, which is the Nutec houses. We believe God has got a purpose on us. He has got a mission on us. He put us on this earth to make sure that we realize our mission, which is to build people's houses, to provide accommodation, because a house is a shelter, which is a basic human need. So we believe that our core, we are called to provide a human need. That's why I find it difficult to quit the business, because it's beyond business, but it's a core where we are providing people who otherwise could not afford a brick house with a solution to their needs of a house, which is Nutec house. So our website is www.pinnaclehomes.co.za. Phone number 074 246 4182, 074 246 4182, 083 730 9360, 083 730 9360. We are based in Cape Town, Western Cape, Republic of South Africa. +27 country code 83 730-9360. Country code 27 plus 7424648182. We are also based in Johannesburg, the largest city in South Africa, in the Republic, in Node. Node is within the northern suburbs of Johannesburg, close to Houghton. So whenever you think of building a quality Nutec house, my name is Michael Emmanuel. I've been in the business from 2008. I'm sitting at more than 12 years experience in the business, close to 15. I'm experienced in the business. I'm able to articulate anything that you need to understand. And I'm a genuine business person, registered company, trustworthy, integrity, building you a home, but more than a home, a lifestyle. So welcome to 2023, the year of building Nutec houses, the year of providing quality Nutec houses to the people, and the year of changing lives.